I'm Edgar Chase. I'm a retired lawyer, CPA, former dean of the business school at Dillard University, and former vice president for Master Facilities Planning at Dillard University. I had that last job right after Hurricane Katrina, which was to restore Dillard's beautiful campus and its beautiful green lawns back to what it was before the hurricane. I'm happy to be here in the month of May in 2013 as we talk about the impact of the Greenway on the economic vibrancy of Treme. We have a lot of experience with economic vibrancy, as my family has a restaurant called Dooky Chase in Treme. Now, the restaurant was impacted by floodwaters May 3rd, 1978. It was such an interesting thing to see patrons from the dining room getting in canoes to go back to the French Quarter because of the water there at our front door. So we have a tremendous concern about not having floodwaters to impact the business and other businesses along Orleans Avenue, along the Lafitte corridor. So what has to be done is the Greenway is going to have to include some water management in the Greenway. Now, the Greenway is all what I'm about with this green tie. I love green, I love nature, I love to walk, I love to bicycle, I love to do those things. I'm on the City Park Board, the New Orleans Museum of Art Board. I love to go to musical events at Mahalia Jackson for the symphony, so I love to connect and see the connection between the musical cultural arts at Mahalia Jackson and the City Park and New Orleans Museum of Art. So the Greenway connects those cultural landmarks in New Orleans, and it opens the doors of tourists to enter into neighborhoods that they don't have to spend all their time in the French Quarter in Treme, but they could come to Treme. We want them in Treme, the music capital of the world, and I might be exaggerating a little bit, but we have a lot of musicians who grew up in Treme. My father was a great band leader in the 1940s. My family always lived in Treme. He lectured me. He said, you know, Dooky, what don't you understand about this Greenway and water management? Can't you understand that to include water management within the Greenway will protect our business, will protect our neighborhood? Son, what don't you understand? I felt like he was lecturing me as though a parent lectures a child who's going into kindergarten and trying to drum into their head the importance of water management. And I got it. I said, Dad, you're preaching to the choir. So I had gotten it already. Of course, being exposed to the Wagner-Ball study and other things that impact sewage and water board studies, the whole idea of pumping systems to drain out water and they don't drain out fast enough. The water needs to be contained in a reservoir somewhere, but it has to be done in a beautiful way where people can enjoy water as being a part of nature, just like greenways and trees and plants are a part of nature. This is nature. This is a part of who we are. We're surrounded by water. The Mississippi River, one of the major transportation networks in the United States of America. This is who we are as a people. Music is who we are as a people, culture. So I'm all for the Blueway and the Greenway coexisting as one. So I love the Lafitte Greenway concept and hope we can get enough money to develop the Greenway into a true Blueway.
Thank you. And what do you want to see 2 years from now along the Greenway?
Well, for certain, we have to be within a budget and maintenance of the Greenway, not having litter as a problem, not having safety as an issue, having families, young mothers strolling their babies, young fathers playing pitch and catch with their sons and daughters, children playing hopscotch, people just having a good, fun-loving time outdoors in nature, not being confined by anything or anybody, but a sense of freedom. That's what parks and greenways do. They create freedom. And I think that's what we want to feel, a sense that we are free as a people, we're fun-loving, and we have a good time here in New Orleans. And we do so in a way that invites others to come to our city and enjoy the economic environment that we live in and the cultural environment that we live in. So I want to see beauty, I want to see fun, I want to see festivities and events of that nature.